Hello, everyone, and welcome. What we're doing in this explainer today is, honestly, it's pretty exciting. Instead of just staring at some massive, overwhelming list of Portuguese vocabulary, we are going to master everyday words by walking through a literal day in the life. We're going to focus heavily on two absolutely crucial things: basic translation and hyper-clear pronunciation. By the end of this journey, you're going to have a rock-solid grasp on some of the most fundamental words you need to navigate the world. Let's dive right in.
Here's a quick look at our agenda for today. We'll start with house objects, move into food in the kitchen, explore people and places, look at nature and transport, and then wrap the whole thing up with a solid vocabulary review.
Starting off with Section 1, House Objects, and our morning routine.
Okay, so here are our core foundational words for the bedroom. First, we have the bed, cama. Go ahead and say it with me in your head, cama. Next, the pillow, travesseiro. I love that one. The double S and the R really give it a beautiful rhythm, right? Travesseiro. And finally, the blanket that keeps you warm, cobertor. Cobertor. Now, to really make this stick, let's put this into a short phrase. Using frases curtas, or short phrases, is honestly the absolute best way to explain and remember objects. A cama é confortável. The bed is comfortable. Just imagine sinking into it after a long day. A cama é confortável.
Let's move to the next logical step in our morning routine: getting ready. Step 1, you step into the shower, chuveiro. Step 2, you wash up with soap, sabonete. And step 3, you dry off with a towel, toalla. So that's chuveiro, sabonete, toalla.
Let's give this a real-world context with another short phrase. A toalla é azul. The towel is blue. Picture a bright blue towel in your mind right now. A toalla é azul.
Moving right along to Section 2, food in the kitchen. Breakfast time.
All right, let's explore some absolute kitchen staples. In Portugal, breakfast is often simple but incredibly delicious. Usually just a great cup of coffee and some bread. So for bread, we have that wonderful nasal sound, pão. Next, cheese is queijo. For an apple, we say maçã, and milk is leite. Let's just run through those one more time for clarity. Pão, queijo, maçã, leite. Let's use another short sentence to really bring this to life. A maçã é vermelha. The apple is red. A maçã é vermelha.
Of course, you need something to actually eat that breakfast on. Here we have the essential items for setting your table. First, you set down the plate, prato. Then the fork, garfo. And finally, the knife, faca. Imagine yourself physically placing each item on the table right now as we say them: prato, garfo, faca.
Next up, Section 3, people and places out in the world. Let's navigate some everyday locations. And as we go through these, try to feel your mental map of the town expanding. We have the school, escola. The market, mercado. The store, loja. And the hospital, which is actually spelled exactly the same as in English, but it's pronounced with a silent H and an ow sound at the very end, hospital. So that's escola, mercado, loja, hospital. Let's put this into practice. A escola é grande. The school is big. Notice how easy it is to start describing the world around you with just a few basic words. A escola é grande. Now, who do we actually meet at these places? A friend is amigo. Over at the school, you'll find the teacher, professor. And at the hospital, you'll consult the doctor, médico. Amigo, professor, médico. On to Section 4, nature and transport. Getting around. Here are our core modes of transportation. For a car, roll that R if you can, or use an H sound depending on the exact accent you want to mimic. But the standard approach is carro. The bus is ônibus. The train is trem, and the airplane is avião. Carro, ônibus, trem, avião. Let's try a short sentence with this one. O carro é rápido. The car is fast. O carro é rápido. Now look out the window of that fast car, and what do you see? A tree is árvore. A flower is flor. A river is rio. And the sun shining above is sol. Árvore, flor, rio, sol. And above it all, o sol é quente. The sun is hot. Honestly, take a quick second to celebrate the progress you've made today. We've navigated through the house, the kitchen, the town, and now the great outdoors, all while building a really robust, practical vocabulary.
Finally, Section 5, Vocabulary Review and Spaced Repetition.
Let's quickly review an anchor word from each of the sections we covered today, just to lock them into your brain. From the bedroom, we had cama for bed. From the kitchen, maçã for apple. From our places, escola for school. And from transport, carro for car.
Let's do a second quick batch to really cement that knowledge. From the bathroom, toalha for towel. Breakfast, pão for bread. People, amigo for friend. And nature, sol for sun. And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. But before you go, I want to leave you with a quick challenge. Onde está a sua carteira? Where is your wallet? I challenge you to take the structure you learned today and start making your own short phrases. Where are your keys? Start describing your own day in the life. Thank you so much for learning with me, and I absolutely can't wait to guide you through our next